Hey people, I am live. Welcome to the Monday live stream. It is 5:30 p.m. It is June the 9th. It's about 23 degrees Celsius. Feeling a bit warmer with the humidex, more like 26 Celsius. Hey Chowdhury, hello. Welcome to the stream. Craig O'Connor. Hello Gertige and Toronto's Do Up Music Guy. Hello Zach 274727. Todd Fuller, John Nicholson, Kyle Walker. How you doing? Hello Sebastian. Thanks for checking out the stream today. Hey Lena and William and Billy and Lorraine. It's actually turned out to be a really nice day. It was all gloomy and overcast and a bit threatening rain earlier on, but now we got blue skies, summer-like temperatures. Hey, Coco Carlos. Across from Allen Gardens on Gerrard Street East. I was just standing in a shady spot there to get set up. Hey, Randy Roberts. Across it's very nice day now. I was a bit worried I'd get caught in a rainy Monday live stream, but thankfully that's not the case. All right, crossing Sherbourne. So obviously we're downtown now on the east side, but I'm going to make my way up to Midtown and even uptown, depending on how you define those areas. I might end up in Stridesland or even beyond Stridesland, I think. Hey Tony, hello. And Mike Landry, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. $3. Hello Ken. Hello back at you, Mike. Thank you very kindly once again for all the support. Always checking out the streams. Much appreciated, Mike Landry. Hope you enjoy the walk today. See the top of the CN Tower. Just the tippy top there. And a bit of First Canadian Place also. Alright, we're walking into Cabbagetown. So we're heading east, but I am going to turn northward. Hey, Famous Master, hello. Brian O'Connor, welcome. And greetings to Funny Dog. Yeah, I don't sense much smokiness today. I think it's mostly cleared out of the area for now anyway. Hopefully it stays away. I didn't look at the air quality index today, but I imagine it's on the low side today. It was low enough yesterday too. I think it's even as low, if not lower, today. It actually smells sweet here as I walk past a place that advertises sweets. Hey, Mark S. and Daniel and Carl Roth, hello. Howard Charco, welcome. Franny 14, Salida, Jillian, hello. Damon Washington. I'm doing pretty good today. Hey, RD, what's up? What's up, the Nerd Nest? Long time. Kurt D also, and everyone else. If I missed anyone, my apologies. Hello to all, hope you're having a good Monday today. Alright, we're just about at Parliament Street, so I'm going to head north. I'm gonna keep on heading north, maybe with a few little diversions east or westward as I make my way more and more northward. Navindat, hello. And Kevin Hawthorne. All right, Parliament. Hey, what's up, Jellybean and Randy Ruck? Like a solid crowd, not even 10 minutes in. Yeah, this weather is about as good as it gets right now, you know. It's warm, but it's not humid. It's sunny, but it's also kind of breezy in a pleasant sort of way. Got a giant golden pigeon. Hey, Lorraine, it's about 23 Celsius. Yeah, Mike, I was saying I thought I was going to get stuck doing a rainy sort of live stream today, but looks like I escaped that. Oh, it's one of these things. All the water's out of it though. Benwick's got some long-standing landmark businesses. Is that one closed though? Is the Benwick's still here? Yeah, I used to play with those things quite a bit when I was a kid. The Benwick's is closed. Took me a while to get around them. This is Cabbagetown, Gertage. Does it not look familiar? All right, crossing Carlton as we continue northward. Aberdeen Avenue. This is a really nice residential street. I did a walk down here in a pre-recorded video a little while ago. It's kind of narrow and heavily treed with old historic townhouses. That's the sort of street I would live on if I were to live in a street made up of townhouses, or a historic sort of street. Hey, Digital Blade, how you doing? Speaking of old townhouses. Some nice live entertainment. Hey, would like to sleep? Making our way out of downtown, heading north. Strong coffee and delicate treats. I guess you don't want strong treats or delicate coffee. Hey, here's an ice cream store. I didn't even know this one was here. Hello. Hey, Mark M. What's up, the Nature Explorer? Can I handle going up a steep hill? Have you not been watching my channel for like the last 7 years or whatever? I don't think there's any hill in Toronto that is too much for a walktuber. Stephen Edwards. Books and video, along with your convenience, and newspapers, stamps. It seems like a nice old school kind of place, you know. Hey Banger, I'm doing good. Hope all is well in Aurelia, the Sunshine City, hometown to both Stephen Leacock and Gordon Lightfoot. Hey, Response Audio. Although I think Toronto also has a claim on Gordon Lightfoot because he did move here when he was a very young man and basically lived the rest of his life here. Recorded a lot of his albums here, wrote most of his songs here. So I think we can share Gordon Lightfoot with Aurelia. And of course he passed away here also, sadly. Hey, Mark's Carney. How's it going, eh? Take off. C&D. Go to St. Jamestown. Well, I'm walking past it. There it is, St. Jamestown. Densely populated neighborhood in Canada. I never met Gordon Lightfoot, but I did meet his daughter one time. In St. James Park in downtown Toronto. Hey, dog mama, hello. Aurelia does have a cute downtown. You met Lightfoot at Dundas Square, and that's awesome. Yeah, I always thought Aurelia was pretty similar to my hometown, North Bay, which is a couple hours north of Aurelia, driving time, but they are somewhat similar. Like, they're both set on a lake. You know, they're both small cities. North Bay is bigger than Aurelia, but, you know, not so much so that it's that noticeable. I mean, downtown Aurelia, downtown North Bay have a similar sort of vibe to them. I think North Bay is a bit more, I don't know, shall we say, rough looking maybe? But only in parts, only in parts. Lots of North Bay is really nice too. I think North Bay grew to be a bigger place before Aurelia did, like became a city, you know, earlier than Aurelia did. Yeah, that's true, RD, that's true. If they want to shop at big box stores and stuff like that. Although North Bay has its fair share of big box stores now also. But some of them we don't have, like a Costco. I think Aurelia does have a Costco, doesn't it? Hey Maximus. Hello Koala, how you doing? On Howard Street, kind of walking around the perimeter of St. Jamestown. So as rough as Oshawa, I don't know about that. It's not that rough at all, really. It just sort of looks a bit more run down in some areas. Just its appearance, you know. Like the East End is sort of run down looking. The West End is very nice. Cheers, John Nicholson. What's up, Matt Chat? It's my favorite movie. I don't know, that changes, I guess. I used to say Close Encounters of the Third Kind is my favorite movie. I've also said, I think, at times that Being There is my favorite movie. With Peter Sellers, that's an awesome movie. Let's just say Being There for today. I'll go with that one. Yeah, not the Barbie movie. Even though there's a Ken in the movie, that's not enough. Hey, Harjot. Yeah, there are 3 movies from the late 70s and early 80s that I always used to watch over and over again. Close Encounters, Being There, and The World According to Garp. Nice little strip of shops here on Howard Street. Sellers deserve the Oscar. Yeah, I think he was robbed. Richard Hartle, hello. Watching from the homestead. What's up, Alicia? Good to have you. This is Glen Road, and look what we have up ahead. This has finally been reopened. I saw a post on Urban Toronto the other day. Someone took a photo of the new bridge and I was like, oh, it's open. I hadn't heard that it had opened, so I thought next time I stream I'm going to take a walk up this way and check it out. This is the pedestrian bridge, the Glen Road pedestrian bridge. Sherbourne subway station here, another entrance. Hey, Wayne McKay. This has been closed down for several years as they rebuilt this bridge. This is the one that used to wobble when you would walk across it. Doesn't look like it wobbles anymore. Oh, this is new also. Yeah, it definitely doesn't wobble anymore. This one looks a lot sturdier and wider. That's funny, Richard. Yeah, I've run into a couple other tenants in the building who told me they watched my videos. I thought, geez, what a small world. It's not like that building has that many people living in it. Somebody was jumping up and down just to see if it still wobbles. Except now you don't get as much of a view as you used to. They have all these protective barriers in place to prevent jumpers and that sort of thing. Hey, Tom Seeley. Yeah, it needs a lot of dude bulk to make this thing wobble. More than I have. Last time I had enough dude bulk to make the old bridge wobble. Hey, AO. So this takes us into Rosedale. Got St. Jamestown on one side of the bridge. and Rosedale on the other side of the bridge. Two very different neighborhoods in almost every respect. As different as two downtown neighborhoods could be from one another, I think. Hey, Emily, good to see you. It's been a while. You dropped your pocket. I think this is called the Glen Road pedestrian bridge. That's what it used to be called anyway. Hey, Tavane, hello. So I guess we're walking through Rosedale for a bit here. But we're still heading north. But you can see even Rosedale has apartment buildings, you know? Like, it's not all just big detached mansions by any means. It does have a mostly big detached mansions though, but it also has apartments. It has some semi-detached mansions, which is kind of funny, where each side of the semi-detached home is basically a mansion. Yeah, very true, Carl. It's extremely lush. Hey, SG, hello. Okay, SG. Yeah, can't you tell? Just look around. My life is in danger, I think. Hey, the Laughing Man. This is Glen Road we're currently on. Last time I did a walk through here, it was winter and we had a ton of snow on the ground, so I thought I'd do a snowy Rosedale walk. And I did one around Christmas time to look at all the Christmas lights, and Halloween also last fall. They have some pretty awesome Halloween decor here. Hey, Picard. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Hey, Debbie Lalonde, hello. Black flies. I never seemed to have a problem with black flies when I lived in North Bay, but I lived right downtown, so you didn't really experience bugs like that downtown. Just shad flies, that was really the only thing you had to deal with in downtown North Bay, just for a couple of weeks during shad fly season. which is probably going to be starting soon, actually. Hey, Ms. K, hello. Yeah, it is. Crossing Sherbourne. This is the fancy part of Sherbourne Street. Most people don't associate Sherbourne Street with Rosedale, but Sherbourne Street does run through Rosedale once you go past Bloor. You have a box set of Next Generation. I never did get around to buying anything because it's on TV all the time on different channels. It's also on like streaming services. It's on Pluto TV even, so it's always on somewhere if I want to watch it. Mark 311, hello. I think we joked about that during my last stream. You tuned into Continuum Radio. Hello. We're heading towards Mount Pleasant. Hey, donkey balls. Seems like it's been a while, unless I'm imagining things. Good to have you. Lee. There's the Bloor Yorkville skyline. The tallest building under construction in Toronto is Sky Tower. That's down at the southern end of Yonge Street by Lake Ontario. But one Bloor West there is the next tallest one under construction. It's currently the tallest building in Toronto because it surpassed First Canadian Place. So it has dethroned what was the tallest building in Toronto for 50 years. And it's still growing. It's not done yet. But Sky Tower will overtake that one later on. Over 300 viewers watching me walk up Mount Pleasant Road here, making our way northward into Midtown and probably beyond into Uptown. Hey, Quesadilla, hello. Not sure what to make of that. Hey, harmless potato. I don't often walk along Mount Pleasant down at this end anyway. It's a bit like a expressway in my opinion. Got more Rosedale on that side. Low-hanging tree. Eventually Mount Pleasant Road does sort of take on a more pleasant sort of stretch through Mount Pleasant Village. That's a little ways up north though. Hey, Robert Sprite. I'm definitely not jogging, just a brisk walk. Make way. For what? I refuse to make way if I don't know what I'm making way for. Here's where it feels like an expressway here. You can have like Jersey barrier dividing it. Israel Morales, hello. Hey. Thank you very much, Jellybean. That's right. That would be awesome for any new viewers to do those things. I did install my AC, yeah. Although I haven't had it turned on today. Didn't feel the need today. think last time I walked along here was last winter during a very cold wind chill day. I was live streaming and my phone died because the wind chill was so bad that it sucked the battery life out of my phone a lot faster than it normally would, and so my stream basically had to end early. And I was up here and I was still far from home. It was freezing cold, so I had my camera, so I recorded a freezing wind chill walk heading down the other way towards home. I don't come through here too often. Hey, Christos. What's up, Cole? Sloth? Mount Pleasant Expressway. At least there are sidewalks. We're going uphill. I think once we get uphill a bit more, we'll get some awesome views of downtown. I think that's the main reason I ever did come through here in the past, just to check out those views. It's just a bit dull, in my opinion, walking through here. If you don't have something to look at. In it for the long haul. Yeah, that's true. I haven't seen Tom bikes lately. Oh, I think we're starting to get some of those views. We still have the North Rosedale area over there. This is where my phone died that time on the freezing cold day. I remember I was at that bench shutting down my stream and trying to get my camera ready to record a video, and my hands were so cold I could barely move them. I could barely manipulate my camera and my microphone to get it all ready to record a video. Your hands just don't want to work in those conditions. All the leaves are kind of blocking part of the view, but oh well. And we press on, heading up Mount Pleasant Road. Got a very rich neighborhood right over there. I do not own a car, no. I'd have to have some place to put it, and I have to pay for putting it there. Hey Jacques, hello. My building does have an underground parking area, but I just have no need for a car. Keep turning around to see if the view is getting better. It's a bit better. Hey, Bestest Times Reborn, $2 Australian. Hello Ken, hope you're well. I am well, thank you very kindly. Bestest Times Reborn, the support is very much appreciated. Hope you are well as well. Cheers, Bestest Times Reborn. Thank you. Yeah, anywhere that's farther than I want to walk, then I just hop on the subway or whatever transit is available around there. A little bit more of the view now. Kind of going around a bend here. See the top of the tower? Get to the tower. Hey, Yvonne Atherton. Hello, Sergio. Someone's soccer ball has been deflated. Boo. Coming into a less expressway like part of the street now. Things sort of revert to a more normal arterial road. A bit more to look at. So I have over we're walking north up Mount Pleasant Road. Started downtown in Cabbagetown. RASP, a copyright claim doesn't usually affect your channel. You just don't use, or you just don't get any of the ad revenue, or you share it with the owner of the copyright. But a copyright, I've never had a copyright strike before, and I hope I never do. Because once you get a few of those, your channel can be permanently deleted. And you can get other strikes for different reasons. If you're violating the community guidelines or the terms of service, you can be issued a strike. First, they usually issue a warning, and then if it persists, you'll get a strike. And then if you get 3 strikes, you're out. I've only ever gotten a warning one time for doing a video walking on Church Street, the Pride Festival. Because there were some half-naked people in, is reason enough for YouTube to give me how close together the strikes are or not? I'm not sure. Hey, Outlaw Radio, hello. Hey, Tiana. Yeah, sorry about that. Hey, Sweet as Sherry's, hello. Catch a breeze here, feels nice. The signal still sucks here. Walking through a perfectly normal residentially wooded trench-like expressway portion of Mount Pleasant Road, and the signal was just fine. I might have something up my sleeve, banger. Hey, WMD. Bet you if I was walking on Yonge Street, everything would be just fine signal-wise. It's just a bizarro dead zone here. Hey Felicity, hello. You're heading out on a walk of your own. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I'm probably too far away from you for you to snipe me, so at least I'm safe. Safe from the snipings of Felicity. Alright, it's back. Signal is back. So anyone who lives back there must live a miserable existence. Safe from a special cookie snipe. Yeah, you're probably holding on to those special cookies. Keep them in your freezer. Alright, we're back. Hopefully it stays back. Now I know why I never stream through that area back there, or rarely ever. Let's see if we can get our viewers back. I lost like 100 viewers, I think, during the crappy signal. Walking past Mount Pleasant Cemetery. On both sides, because it's huge. It's Hudge, man. It's Hudge. Do I enjoy special brownies? No, I prefer just regular cookies and regular brownies. I'm not really into the special aspect, you know. Hey, you got the new job, the one that you've been sort of going through all the various trials and tribulations for? Well, congrats, Felicity. Mazel tov. Now you can live large. Alright, we're coming back into civilization here. Mount Pleasant Road is pretty weird, you know. For a lot of its length, you can't even tell you're in a city when you're going along it. Premium craft dinner, hell yeah. Premium craft dinner with ketchup. Ooh, that's living large right there. And no, I don't eat it that way. I don't like craft dinner, actually. Alright, Mount Pleasant Village is a little ways up ahead. Walk through a fairly interesting stretch of shops and restaurants to make up for all the boringness we just walked through. And a crap signal also. Merton Street. I'll show you the pleasures of both of those things sometimes, Felicity. I'll sit you down, I'll treat you to some sugary sandwiches and ketchup covered French toast. You'll see. You'll see how awesome it is. Yeah, there's tons of new buildings going up on Merton. Well, at least several anyway. That could be a TikTok. Felicity tries French toast with ketchup. And another one, Felicity tries a sugar sandwich. Condo on Shooter. Yeah, I think things are a bit more affordable there. It's still downtown. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with Shooter Street, to be honest. It's not sketchy, in my opinion. Queen is sketchier through that stretch, and so is Dundas. Shooter seems fine to me. And there's a new no frills going in on Shooter at the base of one of the newer condos. My favorite movie, we talked about this earlier. I was saying it changes depending on when I get asked that question. Hey, Jake Eves, hello. Alright, we're coming into Mount Pleasant Village. That long, boring walk up Mount Pleasant might have been worth it to get to this part of the street. I could have walked up Yonge Street and then just came over here. But oh well. Hey, non-available, hello. Yeah, when people ask to be taken out of my live stream, I'm always like, well, sorry, it's live. It's already happened. I can't go back in time during a live stream. I'll just hop in my DeLorean here. We'll get you out of this. Uptown Studio. It's funny they use the uptown word here, not Midtown. To me, if you're going to use uptown, it has to be north of Eglinton. Once you're north of Eglinton, then yeah, you could get away with saying uptown, I think. Do I have a favorite movie score composer? Well, will it be too, you know, predictable if I said John Williams? I mean, it's just part of my childhood, right? Jerry Goldsmith is good too. There's a nice documentary about John Williams that I watched recently. I think it was on Disney Plus. He's old now. He's in his like 90s or something, isn't he? Uber dog. When I was a boy, I used to walk around North Bay with my Walkman, and I had a cassette in there where I recorded the theme of Superman, or Superman 2, off of the TV when it was airing on TV, and then I would walk around town listening to the Superman theme with my Walkman. I was a nerd. Yeah, the Back to the Future theme is good. That's not by John Williams though, but it's also one of my favorites. It's piano, piano. Yeah, you can't really argue that anyone was better than Christopher Reeve too much. I mean, lots of the other guys were good, but I don't know, man. Christopher Reeve was just hard to beat, right? Alright, enjoy your walk, Felicity. Let's hope we don't have any dinguses, and same to you. Mastermind Toys. It's Phoebe's Oyster Bar, I think. It's spelled differently. It's either Phoebes or Phoebe's, but it's spelled like it's Phoebes, but maybe it's still pronounced Phoebe's. I don't know. Nice old neon sign anyway. I wonder if it works.
Ken.
Hey.
Carlos.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice
Hey.
to meet you too. Had to come and snipe your stream.
Oh, it was was it an intentional snipe?
Intentional
okay,
snipe.
Okay. I thought it was just a happened by happenstance.
No.
All right.
I don't think we'd be walking down Mount Pleasant here.
All
We'll
right.
walk with you a bit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, nice meeting you.
Likewise, yeah. It's my other half,
Hi,
Julia.
nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Julia.
Watch
There
your
you go.
stream for a while.
Yeah. We had to finally come catch you in the flesh.
Yeah, it's a nice day to come and snipe, right?
Oh yeah, very nice day. Yes, exactly. And honestly, we've never walked through this neighborhood before, unless you have.
Well, I mean, like years ago.
Oh yeah.
But
Okay.
she's originally from Toronto. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't walk through here all that often.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd do something different than Yonge Street, you know,
Nice.
because I've done that countless times, I guess. So yeah.
That's where I thought you might be, but then
Yeah.
we got off just about there and said, "Oh, if he's still coming up Mount Pleasant, so we're going to come back there."
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you live around the area-ish?
No. She used to live.
My parents live in North York.
Okay. Yeah.
And now we live in LA.
Oh, you live in LA now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're visiting
Okay.
for a week.
Oh.
And we're like, we're gonna snap Ken when we're in town. So we finally did it.
Wow.
So we can check it off our list. But
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, I don't
This
think
is
I've
a
been-
bucket list item for our visits coming up here. 'Cause we tend to come once or twice a year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. The last few times we've caught you streaming, we were busy.
Ah, okay. I think my first time being sniped from people who live in LA, I think.
There you go. Yeah. Awesome.
you should set up like a map
Right?
of Ken's, where you've been sniped from.
Right. Most of them are just plain old Torontonians, but you
Right.
know, yeah, it's nice. It's nice when people make an effort, you know. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, let's continue on.
Please, yeah.
This is a nice neighborhood, though. Here, yeah. Although that stretch back there is pretty boring.
Right, but you were by the cemetery,
That's true, yeah.
and that cemetery looks
Yeah.
quite big.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge. But south of there, I kind of regretted walking through there, but oh well.
Well, you got to try new spots. You know.
I lost my signal, you know. It was just
yeah.
like, oh no.
Yeah, we did catch that a little bit.
Yeah. So how much longer are you here in town?
We're here till Friday.
Till Friday.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. This is a cool theater. Well, it probably was once a very.
Yeah, it was an old movie theater at one time.
It's a church.
And what part of LA do you live in?
Probably right where all the rioting is happening.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no, like downtown LA basically?
Not, you know, she used to live closer to downtown.
Yeah.
But, you know, we live just like east of Hollywood now.
Okay.
Still.
Yeah, close
you know,
enough, yeah.
Watching all that unfold is very disappointing.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't escalate, you
I
know,
hope so.
any more than it
Yeah,
already has,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
We'll see. You know, we got a real goof in charge.
You got
Everywhere I go and they ask me, where are you here from? I'm very reluctant to tell them.
Right. Well, I think most Torontonians don't have any issues with like people from the States coming up to visit the city, you know, like
Yeah.
because that's people are coming to support, you know,
Absolutely.
to like spend money, do tourist type stuff. I think no problem, man. Come
I don't
enjoy,
mind spending
right?
my
Yeah.
money here in Canada.
Yeah. Enjoy by all means, and most people who come up here to enjoy the city tend to be of the type that probably wouldn't be walking around with a MAGA hat
No
or anything
way,
like that.
no
So
way.
you know,
Yeah,
I
no,
don't think
not
there's
at all.
there's no issues there.
I'm happy for it. If anything,
Right.
I say, you know, I love being out here because, you know,
Yeah.
everyone here is so friendly. It's
Yeah.
nice. You know, there's plenty of amazing culture and cool things to check
Yeah.
out. Yeah, it's fantastic, man.
And I think most Torontonians are just so used to seeing anything and everything that even if someone was walking down the street with a MAGA hat, they would just go, "Oh, look."
Yeah.
And that would be that. Look at that person with the MAGA hat, you know?
It's
Yeah.
it's just so wild. different there.
Yeah.
People just love to talk. Yeah. It's not my style.
I thought I just saw $2 M's in a row, but it's a Starbucks and $1
Oh.
I mean, it's the same color.
I think on Yonge Street, north of Eglinton, there actually are 2 Dollaramas across from each other.
Oh, wow.
There should
Yeah.
be more, yeah?
And there was another spot where there used to be 2 Starbucks across from each other, but
So disappointing.
I
Yeah.
think that's gone now, so yeah.
On our kind of main drag where we live, there's a lot of kerfuffle about how many coffee shops we have on the street, and then they're just opening another coffee shop.
Oh, wow.
So there's probably how many, like 7?
7 coffee shops within a stone's throw.
Holy cow. Well, that's one of the most, like, walkable parts of LA, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. You know, you ever make your way down
Yeah.
Los Angeles?
I'd like to, yeah.
Look us up sometime.
Yeah, I'd like to.
We'll take you on a walk.
Yeah, I think I'd enjoy that, yeah.
Because we're right by the observatory.
Yeah.
We're right by, Hollywood Forever, which is a really awesome cemetery where all the celebrities are.
Nice, nice. I'd like to check out a few things.
Oh, yeah. Plenty to do. Plenty to see.
Like the historic part of downtown LA, I think is really interesting.
Yes,
you know?
yes. And there is some really cool history, like the underground tunnels from Prohibition that are down there. I don't know if there's anything like that here. Underground tunnels of the city.
They have like those non-subway subways. I don't know if that counts.
Right.
That's still cool.
The path is
Yeah, the
everywhere.
path is fascinating to
It's
me.
not a secret or abandoned or anything, but I do want to do like a walking tour in downtown LA. I think that would be fun.
Oh, yeah.
I've never done one.
Lots of history.
Do you have like a YouTube channel of your own? Or
No,
anything?
no, I've never, thought of doing, anything like that.
Yeah.
I did try, hosting my own music and things like that, but, I never was really aggressive about promoting it. But, I think we just, honestly, we found you through the pandemic, and we said,
Okay.
hey, we get to have a nice bird's eye view of, back home.
So,
for
wow,
you.
that's going back, eh?
Yeah.
Going back,
Yeah.
jeez.
Well, we couldn't travel up here, so it was really sad.
Yeah.
So it was kind
So
of like
this was
nice to see you
huge
walking
for
around.
us. Yeah. Watching your channel has been.
Oh, thanks. Wow.
It was almost like therapy to be able to be like, we're watching your old neighborhood.
I think a big chunk of my viewers started watching during the lockdowns.
Yeah.
Same with Johnny Strides.
Right.
Same.
Yeah. Those were like the 2 channels we'd go back and forth from. So we got.
So I think back then we were the only 2
Yeah,
in Toronto,
I know,
right?
now
Yeah.
there's several,
Now there's
yeah.
a dozen of them or
So
whatever.
many.
Yeah.
Hey, it's cool.
It's funny to see you all meet at the same time.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys seem like a nice little tight knit.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all get along, I mean, we were technically competitors, but we're also supporters of each other.
That's
right?
the right
So,
way to
yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Where should we go get ramen tonight?
Good question. Yeah.
Did you want to walk that way?
I think
Yeah. All right.
See, that's the thing, it's nice that y'all have such wonderful skylines here. Because for us, it's just really downtown.
Right. Yeah.
And this is just stunning view everywhere. It's really cool.
Yeah. This is like its own downtown, really.
It is.
Like,
And you have, the downtown.
Yeah.
This little downtown.
Yeah.
It's good. I think it's really neat.
Like Century City in LA, does it have like shops and stores,
does.
or is it just buildings?
It's buildings and
Yeah,
shops.
and shops and stores? Okay, so it's sort of like
That's
another
it.
little downtown there, yeah.
What we call the West Side.
Yeah.
And you keep going past that, you end up at the beach.
Right?
Yeah. It's just as lovely. You've been here forever, obviously. You grew up here for a good chunk of your life.
Yeah, I moved here in 2010.
Okay.
2010, yeah.
So you've got some time.
I grew up in a small little city,
Yeah.
a few hours north. Yeah. North Bay.
Is it North Bay, right?
North Bay, yeah. And there's a North Bay in California, which is
There is.
interesting, right? Yeah.
Oh.
Or people call it the North Bay,
right,
not so much
okay.
just North Bay, but
There's
yeah.
also Ontario, California.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's true. Yeah.
It's not like, it's not the finest city.
the Inland Empire, is that what they
Yeah,
call it?
well, you know, the Inland Empire, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just so interesting because I feel like LA County is its own thing. And once you surpass that area, it becomes the Orange County.
Right, right.
There seems to be a bit of, you know, a little bitter rivalry.
The OC.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, I used to sort of research Los Angeles quite a bit, like,
Yeah.
because I was thinking I would go there. I just never have yet, you know, but I've learned a lot about it just in preparation for when I do go there, whenever that is. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Hey, whoa. Liam, how you doing?
Hi there. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Have you seen Liam's videos?
I have.
Okay,
Yeah. Like I said, I've discovered all of the, you know, local walk-tubers now. You know. Yes. It's great.
Canadian Vasily is in the chat. He was just up in my hometown.
Yeah, no way.
Drove up to North Bay just for the hell of it, I think. Just to, yeah.
I love it. See, you're amassing a nice crew tonight.
Yeah. All right, we're walking west on Eglinton.
You got so much culture here in LA. You don't see any of it.
What was that?
A Finnish credit union.
Oh, a Finnish credit union. Okay.
We're like raisins in near Kensington, and we had like went to a Swedish coffee house in that area.
Right.
You know, and I just said, I love it here. Please, I don't want to go back.
Yeah.
Get so much of everything.
Yeah, I mean, it is sort of one of the few cities that are like that, you know, like where everything is all here, like,
No, you've got everything next to something. It's really good. In LA, it's all spread out.
Yeah,
you know, we're close to like a Thai town, you know. Past that, you would have like Koreatown.
Right.
It's like a little Ethiopia. Like there's everything.
Yeah,
It's just all in its own little world. Yeah.
We're walking towards Yonge and Eglinton. Yeah, this is what I like to call Strides Land because Johnny lives
In this area.
around here. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
You know, the first time, was it the first time we came out? We spotted him coming off the subway.
Oh, did
and
you?
He wasn't streaming. He was just walking.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh look, he's right there.
He's just doing normal things.
Yeah, I felt like I'm not gonna bug him. Like, you know, I'm just going.
Just being a normal
He
citizen.
he was a civilian on his way out. I'm like,
Right.
you know, we observed from afar.
Yeah.
And also, we were on the way to the Mandarin.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, the Mandarin, yeah.
Oh yeah. Which I said, if you did something like that in Los Angeles, it would make $1 million.
Right.
Yeah. There's no like Chinese buffet like that in LA.
Yeah.
Like a chain.
Not a chain, exactly. Yeah. How about you? You grew up here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Downtown.
Downtown. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, New Casitas.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Not the same.
Nice. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people in Los Angeles, so many transplants now. You know, it seem to be.
Yeah.
Not that it's nothing against the thing, but I mean, a lot of people, a lot of my friends are from back east, like Rhode Island,
Right.
Connecticut,
Right.
You know, you're from Canada. And I feel like I'm like one of the few people that have lived there forever. Yeah.
You're a native
A
Angelino.
true
yeah.
native.
Yeah.
From Puerto Rico.
I mean, I was born in Puerto Rico, but I came when I was a year old.
Well, that, yeah. I mean,
So that's why I
you don't have any other memories
exactly.
other than
I've only really just known California and most of the
Yeah.
West Coast. So yeah. Oh right. Have contact yesterday, and let you all keep straight.
What's that? You,
Oh no, we were just saying that, you know, we will probably let you stream and not, you know, hog up your time here.
Well, you know, you're welcome to walk along as long as you like, you know.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm probably going to turn north at Yonge and head
keep
north.
heading up,
Yeah, I'm going to head north, Hey, Cold Hard Toronto and Carlito's Way, hello. This was dug up for years for the crosstown line that's still not opened.
Oh wow!
But it's underground. It's down there. It's just not open yet.
Yeah, we have our own stories with that with our subway down there, which isn't as efficient as the one here.
Right.
But they have a lot of stories like that too, where they'll just be going and going forever. And thing is that they get to rich neighborhoods and all the rich people on their council say this is too loud. We don't want it to go on.
Oh right.
And then they have to wait for it to flip flop. Yeah, it's very, very ridiculous.
Well, the rumor is this new line is opening this year.
Oh, great.
Like by the fall, maybe? Yeah.
Nice.
So they say. So they
So they say.
So they say.
It actually was supposed to be up
Right.
2 years before it.
Like it was supposed to be open years ago.
High school.
Yeah.
Yeah, they started building it in like 15 years ago or something, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Jeez. Hello. Good. How are you?
The mayor was
just a passerby at that time. Jeez. Yeah. Or maybe it was an intentional snipe, but he was just too shy to stop. You know? That happens sometimes, you know.
Yeah. Oh no! I said we flew all this way. We're gonna definitely go find you.
Yeah. Sometimes they think, okay, I'm going to go outside and just walk past him.
Yeah.
And just say hi, and that's it.
That's fine.
That's all I'm going to do. That's fine. That's fine with me. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Hey, non-available, $5 super sticker. Thank you very, very kindly. Non-available. Hope you're enjoying the walkabout today as we approach Yonge and Eglinton. Cheers to the support at non-available. Thank you. Whenever people visit from the States, they always talk about how awesome Bulk Barn is.
Yes, I'm one of
Yeah?
those.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. We have, there's one grocery store that is very close.
Yeah.
But the fact that there's several of this, I went, this is me, because I only need a little bit of something, and I'm going to have it for the week or two. Yeah. I'm absolutely mesmerized by Bulk Barn.
Yeah, people are just like, wow, why don't we have something like this? We need this.
Maybe here in a scoop of oatmeal,
Yeah.
or maybe a scoop of almond, and that's it. I don't want to commit to buying a $20 tub or whatever.
And you know what? I never go there.
Yeah.
I never go there. I just don't go there. I don't know. Should I be doing that?
I don't know. If you just want a little bit of something and save the money, why not?
There's one a close walk from my building. I don't know. Geez, I should go there.
I mean, it's so convenient.
When I was in high school, there was one in Fairview Mall, and we would go downstairs and get candy, and then bring it up to the Rainbow Cinemas upstairs.
Okay. Yeah.
Paying for actual Rainbow Cinemas candy.
Right.
That's,
So you grew up there by the mall there, right?
Yonge and Shepherd.
Yeah, well,
Actually.
Yonge and Shepherd, okay.
Yeah.
That area has grown up a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
They have a Taco Bell and everything.
Yeah, they almost have everything that Yonge and Dundas has. It has like Five Guys, it has like all the same chain restaurants and the movie theaters, it's all there, Hey, Randy Ruck, $20. Buy them a coffee or something. Thank you very, very kindly, Randy Ruck. Holy moly. Thank you so much for the generous super chat.
But they're doing that in Los Angeles.
Cheers, Randy. Thank you.
There's just like buildings going up and going up and going up.
And then the rate goes up.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And they're not rent controlled. So, it's really unfortunate for someone moving in there. You raise your rent wherever they feel like it. Yeah. 'Cause we live in a building from the 40s, so they can't touch us. So it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, my building here is rent controlled. It's not that old, but it's old enough
to be
that it's rent controlled. Yeah,
that's good. Yeah. Anyone that's like moving into the city, they always like if you're in a good neighborhood, I'm like, doesn't matter. Just make sure your building is old.
Yeah.
Maybe a deal breaker for some.
50 years old. Or
yeah,
so?
More or less.
Yeah.
'Cause I think the cutoff is like either 70, 80 or something in California.
Yeah, here it's I think 20. what is it, 2018 for rent control?
Oh, that's good.
A building has to be built before 2018, which
Okay.
wasn't that long ago.
That's not that long ago.
No.
Yeah, see, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because the Ford government changed
Right.
the conservative government here,
That's
right?
right. Yeah. Which, you know,
Yeah.
we get that information all the time.
Yeah.
You know,
I watch a lot of CBC stuff.
yeah, we do.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, just U.S. news are just kind of a mess.
Right.
Yeah. I tend to watch the news from other countries and have them make fun of us.
It's nice to get it's not even biased opinion at this point, it's just a normal opinion.
Right? Yeah.
Very busy.
Yonge and Eglinton, yeah.
You guys heading north?
I'm gonna head north, yeah.
Mike said they're coming for me.
Yonge and Eglinton Center, 'cause I have potty.
Well, luckily there's a handy dandy place right there, yeah.
You went there, I think.
Yeah.
Bookstore still in there? That was my go-to. But
I'm
we'll
not
see what I end up
sure. I think there is. Is there still a bookstore in the Yonge Eglinton Center there?
Yeah, the Indigo.
with. Yeah.
It's still there?
Indigo, yeah.
Okay.
The Indigo's there.
That's a good reliable bathroom.
They close at 9 o'clock, save time.
Okay, cool.
Because there was that new one that I don't
And I think there's a BMV bookstore
Yeah, BMV,
up
yeah.
the street too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there is.
Which
Oh,
is,
we love B&B.
Yeah.
That'd be a
All right, well, I'll go to the other side. Well, thanks for sniping.
Of course,
all
yeah.
the way from LA.
Yes, sir. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And it won't be my last.
Okay.
Anytime we come back, I'm going to
Okay.
do my best to find you.
Yeah. Of course, I'll always pop into the live chat. And, you
Yeah,
know.
always. you know
Yeah,
me,
for
you know.
sure, yeah.
It
I'm
always
there.
hits around like the end of work for us, so we're just like,
Yeah. I heard you mentioning earlier in the stream, you were saying that, you know, someone walked in the stream, it's live, there's nothing you can do about it, and I said, we should walk past him and say, hey, are you filming me?
And then I go, there's no expectation of
Yeah.
privacy in a
And then I
public
said,
place.
maybe that would be a good start.
I know the law.
Instead,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just going to be like, hello, Cooker Ken? You know, you will know right then.
All right, well, it was awesome meeting you in the flesh.
Likewise, yes,
All
sir.
right.
Thank you
You
so
as well.
much. Keep
All
up
right.
the good streams.
I will for sure.
Nice meeting you as well.
All right.
Good night, everyone.
All right, I'll
We'll
see you in the
later.
chat
Yes,
next
sir.
time, okay?
Take care.
All right, all right. Bye. Oh, that was awesome, man. Holy moly.
It's funny, when you were at Mount Pleasant, I was there earlier. But
Were you?
I cut across St. Clair. I went down the ravine.
Man, I regretted walking
Yeah.
through there. It was so long and boring, and then
Yeah,
the
there's nothing.
signal just...
No, I went down in the park.
Oh, okay.
Like the walking trails.
Right, right. Just on the street, though, it's
Yeah,
so
the streets
boring.
were, yeah.
And then the signal crapped out, and
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
oh, God, why did I come this way? Yeah.
So in Alicia Land as well.
Yeah. Stride / Alicia Land, take your pick.
King and Queen.
You can call it one or the other, or both, I guess, if you want. All right, we're going north up Yonge. Everyone has to vote now. Yeah, you can call this Midtown, although the local BIA refers to this as Uptown. I think a lot of people used to call it Uptown back in the day, and then it gradually, more and more people started saying Midtown, you know, but I think the old timers still call this Uptown or North Toronto even, you know, yeah.
I was here like 10 minutes from when I sent you.
Okay.
Like,
$5 for a hot dog. That's actually one of the cheaper places.
yeah.
$5.50. Yeah, that's because downtown they're like $6 now.
It's funny, all the buses are coming down this street. It's like, I don't know why.
Huh.
There's like little food that came out on the 30 floors.
Jelly bean, $20. I don't know if you had dinner yet. No, I haven't. Get a burrito or whatever. Thank you. Yeah, I do have to stop after the stream and get something for dinner. That was part of the plan. So thank you very, very kindly, Jelly Bean. Very much appreciated, Jelly Bean. Thank you. You remember hot dogs for $1.50? I don't remember them for that cheap, but when I first moved to Toronto in 2010, they were like $2.50 at most of the hot dog stands downtown. And so I used to get them quite a lot, like $2.50, because they're huge, right? Like they're big. Like I got a veggie dog, but you know, they're big, they're huge. But now it just doesn't seem like as good of a deal paying $6 because they're still the same size. And now they're $6. Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah. But $2.50, geez, sometimes I used to get two of them. Like, yeah. Yeah.
Like IKEA. This is small.
I still haven't had an IKEA hot dog.
No?
No.
I have.
How good are they, in your opinion?
They're decent.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have a good night.
And they're $1?
Yeah.
They're still $1?
Well, about something. Like
Okay,
that.
yeah.
But there's tax on that, right? So
Right.
15 maybe.
Right. We're back up over 300 viewers. I lost a ton of viewers during the signal crash on Mount Pleasant Road there. Yeah. So, getting the viewers back again. I don't feel like running. Maybe I'll cross the street.
Traffic.
I can see the tower off in the distance. Jake Eves, you know your tower cranes. That's something I haven't really, taken too much interest in, is tower cranes. I know what they're building, but the crane itself I'm not that interested in usually. Thank you, Randy Ruck, once again, $10 super sticker. I'll put that towards the dinner fund or the snack fund for later. Hey, what's up, Omar? Thank you again, Randy Ruck. Much appreciated. Tiger Sugar. Thank you, Randy. Thank you very much. So we might walk up to Lawrence.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. Hey, Rebecca, hello. It's just so nice out, you know?
Yeah, I know.
It's one of those nights where you're just like, yeah, I can just keep going. Why the hell not? I don't know if I want to go up to York Mills, though, because that's
Yeah.
a bit boring once you go north of Lawrence, right? Yeah. Music, music, music. Get me through the music. I've never been to the New Ho King, no. But more music.
Lisa says, "Okay, hi." Hey, LOL. You.
Hey. Hey. I could just say it right here. Hey. Still walking through Stridesland or Uptown or whatever you want to call it.
Definitely up there.
Uptown. You think Toronto looks worse since 2021? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's mostly the same, or it's better in some areas, I would say. It's a lot busier now than it was in 2021, I can tell you that. Everything is back to normal in terms of people and activity, which is nice. I hated when the city was all dead during the lockdowns, you know? Yeah. I couldn't wait for it to get busy and fun again. Well, normal in the sense that things are open and people are out enjoying the city. That's what I mean by normal, right?
I keep it
No lining up to go into the grocery store and things like that. God.
You only had at least, I think 30 was the maximum. 40.
Right?
I had to count everyone. At the time.
Yeah.
Wearing a mask, especially with my asthma issues.
All right, yeah.
I think I only got it once.
Well, I never wore one outside.
Yeah.
Only
Outside, but inside, yeah.
inside where you had to,
Yeah.
basically. Like, but as soon as I was outside, I was like, well, this is coming off, man. Like, I'm out in the open air here.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was happening on Bloor Street last night?
Like,
Well, what part of Bloor Street?
I know there was a protest just recently.
Was that right, Howard? Wow, that's cool. I'm glad you're enjoying Calgary. I went to Calgary over a year ago, just over a year ago. Did a stream, made some videos. I thought it was pretty nice, although downtown is very quiet, you know, compared to what you're used to in Toronto. There's only really one busy street, Stephen Avenue, really. And I walked through that neat little area south of downtown along 17th Avenue. That was pretty nice. One thing I'd noticed though, as a person who lives in Ontario, is that in Calgary especially, the air was so dry. I remember after a couple days my throat was feeling all scratchy because I wasn't used to that dryness in the air, you know? Like, it was a lot different. Something you have to get used to. I did think downtown Calgary was a lot better than downtown Edmonton though. It just seemed healthier, a little more lively. Downtown Edmonton had a few nice spots, but it was pretty dead for the most part. Pretty sketch, I thought. I did not go to Banff, no.
I feel like every shopping stall should be like watching this. Or the cookie places like by midnight.
But there's no denying, as a Torontonian, when you visit cities like Calgary, Edmonton, or even Vancouver, they just seem so small, right? Very small, very quiet. Rebecca, yeah, it's very nice today. It's in the mid-20s Celsius. The Australian Boot Company.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll get some root beer and some food after the stream, because I don't like to eat or drink while I'm streaming, because all of a sudden I find myself having to need to visit a facility. And I'd rather not have that happen while I'm streaming, right? Or I have to hold it, and that's no fun, right? Yeah. So I kind of wait until after the stream, and then I eat, drink, and be merry. Sorry. A new place coming, Mandy's. Looks like it's a vegetarian type place. What's up, Derek C? How you doing? Hey, Ronnie81. It's a nice dog. Got your Cuban cigars. Got your crepes. Bong and a blintz. Cigar and a flapjack. A pipe and a crepe. You know what I'm talking about there? You get that reference? Yeah, I'm doing good, Derek. Good barbecue in Calgary, according to John. Bug crawling on me.
That was me, it was you. Well,
Cigar and a cognac. No, there was no pleasing you then. Austin Powers 2 is your favorite. I actually like the third one, the one I was quoting. A lot of people say it's the worst one, but to me it's the one that I laughed the most at. I don't know. Just that gold member character cracks me up, I guess. Hey Abe, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we don't need any political debates in the chat. There are better places to do that sort of thing. Save it for the comment section of the Toronto Sun. Or the National Post, that's a good place.
that's like fake news.
Yeah. Seems kind of quietish up here tonight. I mean, it's usually not too busy and bustling through here most of the time, but there's sort of a serene sort of vibe going on. Toronto Hydroelectric Substation. Isn't this one of the most beautiful substations you've ever seen? At least they put some effort into making those buildings look attractive, right? In the nexus of the universe. I thought Yonge and Dundas was the nexus of the universe. This doesn't look like it's in such bad shape, you know. Just needs a little bit of a cleaning job, I think. I don't know if it's infested with something or not, but it looks okay anyway visually. Yeah, Liam's just strolling along. I think he's texting.
Yeah.
He's having a little humorous conversation with somebody there. Yeah.
You say I'm taller, no, I'm taller.
What's that?
We're saying I'm taller, no, I'm taller.
Who? Between who?
Me and my friend.
Oh, okay, okay.
Actually,
I thought you
maybe
meant between me and you, because we're pretty close, I think. I don't know, yeah. I don't know, I think we're pretty close,
Yep.
yeah.
Johnny would be a giant.
Johnny's like 4 inches taller than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd
He's
be
like
giant.
5'11". Yeah. I'm 5'7",
On
but
his front stream, he said he's still the same height.
yeah, he's 4 inches taller than me, but I think I weigh more than him though. Yeah. Yeah.
I think I weigh 280 maybe.
Hey, Suzanne, hello. Yeah, I wouldn't want to lay on that thing. you never know. Oftentimes when things are ditched out to the curb like that, Alexander Muir Memorial Garden. Carol, right? I remember that episode. Hey, Jane, Master Lurker. Teach me your lurking ways. I thought I was a Master Lurker till I met the Jedi of lurking.
They get to the probably said it.
What?
They get to do memberships.
Oh, I got
And,
memberships? Oh, thanks for...
Randy and Jane.
So, is it 1 membership?
This one was 1, and then Randy gives you 5.
Randy Ruck gifted 5 memberships. Holy cow.
This is about 1.
Holy cow. Thank you, Randy Ruck, for gifting 5 memberships. Thanks, Liam, for showing me.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't show up here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
For me either.
On Prism, it doesn't show up.
Yeah.
And I think during my last stream, somebody gifted memberships, and I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
And I ended the stream, and it wasn't until I got home that I
Then you
saw
new members.
new members. So I'm not sure who gifted those memberships during my last stream, but thank you very kindly for that, and also to Randy Ruck now for gifting 5 memberships. Very much appreciated, and welcome to the new members. Maybe you're former members, maybe you're brand new members, but in any case, welcome. Cheers, Randy Ruck, and welcome to the 5 new members. Yeah, during the last stream, right? No clue? Yeah, I noticed you were bestowed membership, and Jane also was. Sub count is just very close to 28K. I mean, but the thing is, I get so close, and then all of a sudden I'll wake up and I'll see that it suddenly dropped by like 5 or 10 subs, right? Because YouTube did that thing where it cleans up these bot accounts or whatever, and the next thing you know, you're like, oh, now I'm back to where I was. Like, yeah.
Yeah, this is too.
Yeah.
Oh, Billy Bean gave me a membership.
Oh,
He gets to 5.
awesome.
It was Jelly Bean.
How many?
5.
5. Jelly Bean, holy cow. 5 new memberships from Jelly Bean also. Well, thank you once again, Jelly Bean, for being an awesome supporter and bestowing 5 new memberships, and welcome to another 5 new members. I'm glad you're here. I wouldn't even notice this was going on, man. Jeez.
I usually have 2 phones, so that's when I stream and check for.
Thank you very kindly, Jelly Bean, and welcome to another 5 new members.
Yeah. That's 61. No. 11.
11, right? Okay. Yeah, it's not too shabby, Carl. I'll be, I don't know, happier when it hits 30K, that nice round number, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I'll make it to 30K by the end of the year or not. I thought I would, but now it keeps going up and down and up and down and up and down. Jeez.
I'm trying to get to 3K, and I'm at 2.5 now. It's like...
Yeah, it's almost like it
26.
teases you once it gets that close, you know? But who knows, maybe by the end of the year I'll hit 30K.
Cookie. Jelly Bean gets a cookie.
And maybe I'll get lucky and have another sort of big video that will bring in tons of new subs. That happens every once in a while, but...
Oh.
Hello. How you doing? Another viewer. This has been a pretty active stream for running into viewers, eh? Yeah. Alright, here's Lawrence. I think I'll keep going to the other...
Yeah, we can go to the other...
The other one,
This
north...
one's
Yeah.
closed, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is, yeah.
I have to go to the north entrance. It's always been closed. I don't know why it does this. It's, I guess everything's maybe... It's fine, I had time. I don't have to be home until 11 tonight, so...
And it's closed on both sides.
Yeah.
Okay, weird. Okay. Yeah, we'll just keep going north.
Yeah, we could cross out the lights over there.
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing escalators. That's why.
Oh, new escalator access. Okay.
There's an elevator.
Okay. So that might take a while.
Yeah. That's
When they install elevators in a subway station, it can take years, man. Like years.
They're still
Yeah.
doing it at Christie, maybe.
And at Carlton, like
Yeah.
at College Station. Holy jeez.
Hopefully, yeah.
It's been like 5 years, man.
5 years.
Yeah.
It's like. Thompson's just said, look at Blanche. He was like,
Oh, okay.
it's easy if I can
Hey, Mama Hoo Hoo, if I'm pronouncing that right. My longest stream, I think about 4.5-ish hours, 4.5-ish. 4 hours, 20 minutes, something like that. I could do a longer one than that, but that was just long enough, I thought. I was like, well, I don't know, I don't need to do any longer than that. Maybe I will one day. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to stock up on power banks and geez, yeah.
I could be with you if you want. I'll just give you mine.
I've never needed more than one power bank. And they're kind of heavy, you know, they like pockets full of power banks. Jeez, man. Pulling my pants down. Yeah.
That's nice.
Where do most of my subs live? In Canada.
Yeah.
Canada by far, and then the US.
Yes.
And then after that it's the UK, and then I think India. And then after that it's pretty evenly distributed throughout the rest of the world, I think. Canada is like about 70%, and then the US is maybe like 15-ish%. That makes up the bulk of my viewership right there. And it's also heavily male,
Yeah.
like 75% male watch my videos. You lurked before you chatted. I think a lot of people can say the same. John Ronald, you're one of the significant batch of US viewers. And it even divides it up to show me what city my viewers are in too. And after Toronto, I think New York City has the next largest number of viewers, strangely enough. Yeah. I guess it's not that strange. It is the biggest city in the United States. So. But New Yorkers, I think, just like to watch videos of walking through an urban city because that's what they do. So. What's that?
Someone said I'm from New York.
Oh, okay, yeah. Slack Wolf is from New York, there you go. Yeah, so Torontonians and New Yorkers really like these videos. Cities where walking is, you know, a common pastime, I guess. Walkable urban cities. And San Francisco. I'm not sure where that one ranks. I'll have to look again to see.
Bob was from there, West Coast, but he
Right,
moved.
he moved to Vancouver, right? Yeah, I'm not sure how highly San Francisco ranks. It's on there, but it might be a bit further down. Well, there's a subway entrance there, but there's one across the street, eh? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess I better go that way then, yeah.
I'm like, which way you going, Ken? You're going this way. Well,
Oh, let's cross. Let's cross. Yeah.
Yes, my favorite mic because it's an
Phenomenal place, New York City. Yeah, it does. Including right now, there's a movie being shot here. Where it's playing New York City in the 1970s. I think there are a few other San Franciscans, but I think you're the only one who regularly comes and chats. I mean, Robert Saberwal was living in San Francisco, but he moved away from there just recently.
Vancouver, yeah. Finally by the lake.
And I know I have a couple of Angelinos in addition to those that I met today. There's a few other ones that are regular viewers and regularly participate in the chat. Hey, Mr. Adams Apple, hello. All right, Alicia, enjoy the hockey. We're at 2.5 hours, which seems to be my usual stream length for some reason. Most of the time, anyway.
2030.
Hey, the Try Guy. What's my secret to becoming jacked? I don't know. Just lift up heavy stuff, and yeah. I just lift weights, I guess. I just lift weights regularly. That's pretty much it, you know. And I try to keep my body moving. I don't know.
Bye, Mike.
Yeah.
You spelled my name wrong, Alicia.
I just do a regular workout routine, I guess. Several times a week, I'll pump the iron. Oh, that's right. We're going to pump you up. All right, well, I'm going to start to wrap it up here. Oh, you're still here, Emily. Hey, awesome. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining me on a beautiful Monday evening. I feel like I could walk for another couple hours, but I think I'll head on home though. Get myself something to eat. Get myself some beverages. Just kick back, you know, watch some good stuff on the TV or whatever. So big thanks to everyone who checked out the stream tonight. And thanks again for the very friendly snipe earlier from my new friends from Los Angeles. You know who you are. And Liam, thank you for tagging along. And thanks to the mods. If I had any in the chat tonight, I might have had a few pop in. I don't know. Thanks any mods who might have been lurking or secretly, silently doing some modding behind the scenes. Much appreciated. And thanks to all the awesome support, super chats, super stickers, any PayPal donations that I might not have seen yet. Thank you so much. I know I got some PayPal donations recently that I didn't have a chance to thank during the stream, so I'll say thank you now for those. And for all the new channel memberships as well. So big thanks all around. Jellybean and Randy Ruck. And who else? Did I get more?
Yeah, there's one more. Oh, that's gone. Just scored that. It was that. Jane. Yeah,
oh, so Jane gifted a channel membership.
Yeah,
thank you, Jane, also for gifting that membership.
Yeah, and there we go.
All right, well, I'm sort of rambling here, but I'll be streaming again in the next 3 or 4 days. Keep an eye out for that. Hit the notification bell, like, share, subscribe. I didn't even say that during the stream. Make sure you hit all the buttons and you know the drill. Hit the notification bell. And I'll also be premiering a pre-recorded video tomorrow night around 7 or 7:15 p.m. So keep an eye out for that. It might be a somewhat interesting video. There'll be a live chat during the premiere. Hope to see you there. Until next time, I will continue. All right, later all, have a good night. I'll see you all again soon. I'm gonna hop on the subway here and head back downtown. All right, later all. Until next time. And thank you to the channel members.